Hey, everybody. It's another week. Welcome to the 3 Points of Light with me, Mama D, Darlene, the amazing and awesome Jennifer's Journey. Say hey, sweetie.
Hello, everybody.
And the unforgettable Brian-Clover. Hi, Brian.
Good I want to know.
Okay. Our guest this evening is brought to you by Jennifer's Journey. Now, is Carol-Patton. She is, aside from an awesome lady and a great friend, she is a really great and outstanding numerologist. But tonight, I'm going to let Jennifer have it. Take it away, Jen.
Okay. Hello, everybody, and thank you for being here tonight. And most of you, might know Carol. I know I do pretty well. But Carol is your number forecast, and she has over 30 years experience. Plus, I'm sure that goes beyond that.
How that is, she's only 26.
Right. She uses her intuition and numerology to give you the meaning of the numbers in your life. Carol is precise and on point, and she uses the numbers to steer you in the right direction and give you a better understanding of the circumstances and challenges in your life. So, and the way Carol will explain to you the way she does her readings, and you will need to put in, I'm sure you all know, and if you don't, we will tell you how to put in. You can give her your full name at birth and your birth date, and you will private message that information to Carol. And, yes, Jackie, readings. And, then that way, your information is private and it goes right to Carol. And Carol can work on your numbers for you. Carol, I want you to tell them a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm a numerologist. What I do is I've been playing with the numbers for many, many, many years. I started doing this when I was real young, and I found out I read a book when I was young about the numbers, and then I started doing them, and everything made sense. And I ended up doing even the histories of different presidents and different things to see why things were happening. And then I just studied it, and I use my intuition, and I come up with what's going on in your life. And I'll tell you, words and the alphabet, with the letters in the alphabet, they all have a different vibration, and when they're put together, they come up with a different vibration. And it's the energy of the vibration of the numbers and the letters that will tell me what's going on with you, what has gone on with you from the start. And that's what I do.
And I can attest to how well Carol just, she amazes me. I've known Carol for quite some time, and we bounce things off of each other, and every time we talk, it is an experience. But Carol is bang on with those numbers. I mean, everybody, I see the numbers differently than Carol does, but yeah, Carol is pretty awesome with that numerology. She is. I highly recommend you get a reading and take advantage of this. This gift that Carol has. Like I said, I'm amazed every time. I just recently talked to Carol. What was that, about 2 weeks ago? And she surprised me with some things. And I mean, she never ceases to amaze me. Like I said, as long as I've been talking to her, the more information comes out, but it is always bang on. Always.
Well, like I said, everything is, it's the science of the name. Now, I will tell you this. When I ask for your name, I want your name on your birth certificate, because that's the energy that you came in with. And I'll tell you something. Before you ever were born, the name that your parents gave you is what your energy is. And that tells me all about you. So I want everybody to know that that's what I need, and I want it private messaged. And the reason I want it private messaged is because I do not want to go on the radio with your information, your full information, and anybody be able to take it. So that's why I ask for everything to be messaged to me that way.
Exactly. And I like that too, the confidentiality. And if you're saying something, Darlene, you need to unmute.
Oh, duh. I did it, Jennifer.
Yes.
Okay, just for those people who are new to the show, the way to go and private message Carol would be go on the next to the chat room. You have the options button. Tap the options tab. Click on her name, and you'll have a separate little tab open up so you can chat to her. You can do that to any one of the hosts as well. And no sweet talking me, please. Okay, I'm shutting up now.
Carol, can you tell us a little bit what you see? Nothing doom and gloom, though. We've had enough of that. What do you see coming up for this year? Just tell us something good.
Well, I'm going to tell you what, and I don't really think it's doom and gloom, because I'm going to tell you what's the real deal here. This is a number one universal year. So what I mean by that is if you take the 2000, the 2, the 1, and the 7, because it's 2017, and you add them together. You add the numbers together, and then you will bring it down to one number. Like you will bring it down to one number. So 2017 is a 1 energy. And when I see that 1 energy, that tells me that, yes, there's going to be a lot of drama. I knew there was going to be a lot of drama in the United States last year, definitely in the United States, whenever we were having a 45th president in a 9 universal year, because that's what it was last year. So I knew there was going to be a lot of drama. I knew things were going to happen that were not what we were expecting. I knew truths were going to come out. I knew that that there was definitely a competition going on. Now that we've gone into the 1 universal year, and we're going to notice this all over in different countries, not just in the United States, but you're going to see where there will be a lot of anger, there will be a lot of aggression. I mean, there will be, and the reason for that is because there's a new way coming of doing things. The new way coming of doing things can be very good in some areas, but in some areas not so well, because most people do not like change. And change is definitely coming. Now, this is like a new leadership role. This is like stepping forward. But oftentimes when we want to take the lead, we don't pay attention to other people, so as to speak. We just want to do it our own way. And I see that happening in all the countries. And I also, water is going to be a problem. I said this back in, in December. I said that, that water was definitely going to be a problem. And as you see, water has definitely been a problem for a lot of countries. But it's not doom and gloom. There is change coming. People may not like the change that is coming, but it actually will, make things better in the long run. If that makes any sense to everybody.
Makes sense to me, yes.
Okay? So, I mean, don't get too upset with what's happening. And I'm going to tell you something. Because this is a 1 universal year, it's going to be more difficult for the shift that is happening for the people that are in the 1 universal year, the 3 universal year, the 5 universal, the odd number that that is their personal year forecast. It's going to be a little bit different than the ones in the even numbers, because what's going to happen is we're going to take it more to heart, and we need to be more stable. We need to be more grounded because it's going to affect us more than the other numbers. And I know that doesn't make a lot of sense to people, but it makes perfect sense to me.
Yeah, it does me too.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I have a question. This is Canadian brain asking. Did you say your last president, Barack Obama, was the 45th president?
No. We were getting a 45th president, and our 45th president happened to be Trump.
Okay, I was just going to say, if Barack was 45, this one's 46. The year and the president was both a 1. So, okay, that's scary. Okay, I'm shutting up now.
No, you're okay. I knew that there was going to be a lot of drama, though, and I knew that things were going to unfold, and I knew that that truths were going to come forward, and I also knew that with those truths, there was, like I said, the drama was coming, and it was going to be something out of the ordinary with the president that was coming in. And, of course, Trump was definitely not a politician, so that was kind of surprising for the United States. So he made it in, and he was really not what most people thought was going to happen. They just didn't, a lot of people never saw that coming. But I saw that coming. At first I thought it was going to be the woman, and then after that, it was like when he came in, I was like, oh my gosh, that's him. That's it. And he is definitely trying to switch things around. The change is going to be different. The only thing I see, though, with the one universal year is that there can be a lot of hostility. And that makes me a little bit nervous.
I see a lot of that in a lot of places I go lately. I mean, I don't know how many people pay attention. It's very hard for me to go out lately. I pick up a lot. I try not to, but I do. But it's really hard to go out lately. Diane says, is that why people are getting upset and angry because Trump has changed things from the status quo?
Somewhat. You have to understand, we like change, but we don't like change all at once. Nobody likes change all at once. And it's very unnerving for us because we like to get settled into a routine of the way our lives are going to be, or that we think they're going to be. And when there's a shakeup, we most likely don't like it. Do you understand that? I need to be looking at the chat. Does she understand that?
Yes, she says yes, thank you. And Jackie says, is there such a thing as status quo anymore? She doesn't think so.
No, I don't think so. Nope. No, it's just, like I said, it's very unnerving for everybody. So, but we'll do okay. I mean, everything will be okay. This is the year that, stuff's going to start popping off, and then there's going to be a time of wait to see how it works. And that's not till next year, but it will be definitely coming. I mean, in October, there'll be, things will be a little bit different, but there will also be anxiety because when I see that 2 number coming in, with that, there's a lot of anxiousness.
You always stun me, girl.
Yeah.
Why? Why?
No, because you make so much sense. And it's every time you, like you said, like Jennifer said, you're amazing at what you do, and I know you are, but still, you just sort of seem to top yourself every time I hear you. So, yeah, just.
Is there anybody in the chat that has is there any good news, Diane says?
Well,
yes,
I'm not saying it's bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not bad. The stock market will straighten out some, and in the United States it has been going up a little bit. There are new things that are coming out. I look for new things in healthcare. I look for new vaccine. I'm not sure that I want to go the vaccine route. There's going to be new pharmaceuticals coming out to help people. I look for something in cancer to be, there'll be a new medication to come out for people with cancer. There's a lot of good things happening too, so don't take it as all doom and gloom because it's absolutely not. There's new things happening, and I'll tell you something else. Just like the internet, information is going to be coming faster to us and faster and faster and faster and faster in this new year. I will tell you that. Let me see. I know there's new medications coming up. I know that there's new things to help cure things. I know for a fact, I know because I've already seen this. I saw it, so I know it's coming. I know, just like I said, news is coming to us quicker. There's not going to be much of a delay. We can get answers much quicker. Now, sometimes that's good, sometimes that's bad, but that's the facts. That is the facts. And that's all over the world. Not just in Canada or not just in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
So where the wool was pulled over our eyes at one time, it won't be so much now because we'll already know. It will come to us quicker. There will be things that will be uncovered and thrown right out at us. So we'll know.
Okay. My question next is, for the more spiritually awakened people, people that are more spiritually awakened so far, what do you see for that?
I see that growing and growing and growing and growing and growing and more people being spiritually awake. We're not going to be asleep where we don't know what's happening. Our intuition is going to get stronger, but everybody that is intuitive, that is an empath, you have to remember, we feel things.
Oh, yeah.
So because we feel things, we know what's happening without people really having to say too much. But with that knowing and with that opening up, we need to stay as balanced as we can because other people's emotions can affect us. And there's going to be more and more of that opening up.
Yeah, I'm finding more people that I run into or speak to are, Darlene?
Yes, dear.
What's so funny?
Nothing. Let's go for a minute, okay?
Oh, okay.
Are she?
Yes, I'm finding that more people that I run into are, something they say or something they do. I find more people are
Yeah.
they know.
They know, yeah.
Yeah. They know.
But I will, yeah, but the only thing that I see, like I said, is with the opening up of the spirituality, it does make people more unnerved at times. Like they can't stand a whole bunch of crowds. Like you go into a crowd and you're picking up everybody's stuff and you got to make sure it's your stuff that you're trying to deal with.
Exactly. Exactly. Like I said, it's, I'm trying to avoid as much as I can lately. It's hard, but,
the trick is being as grounded as you possibly can be. And whether that be out walking, walking around in nature or just walking around on the grass or just, breathing, just taking deep breaths and try to stay calm and relaxed and, like I said, grounded. There's a lot of meditations you can ground out with, but nature is usually the best. Being quiet and listening to your own intuition.
exactly.
To your own self. That is to being quiet, not letting your mind race because you're picking up other people's stuff. Just be quiet and listening. Does that make sense to you, Jennifer?
That makes good sense to me. I've been sort of, staying away from the social media a little bit more and, trying to go out when it's more convenient, and I'm not running into a lot of people. I've just been, trying to stay back and relax, stay more grounded, do things that I like to do. But I'm finding that that's best for me just, right about now. Is there anybody that has any questions for Carol?
Yeah, type them in, or if you don't forget, okay, am I talking? Yes, I am. Give her your full name and date of birth. And, sorry, that was it, right? That you needed?
Yeah, I need it. I need the full name on the birth certificate because that's the information I need. I don't need your married name. I need your full name on your birth certificate.
Yeah, we may change our names, but we don't change our personality, so it stays the same.
Right. I mean, we change our names. It changes things just a minute amount. Okay, but that doesn't give the true. Yeah, it doesn't give the true. It doesn't give a true reading. It'll throw things off. It'll make things a little different, but nothing that much.
Do you take into Do you take into consideration the amount of names a person has?
I've done that before, and it changes the energy a little bit, but I always have to have the core name, which is the name that they were first born with, that was on the birth certificate. That's what I don't even care. If somebody calls and says, hey, it was baby Jane Doe, that's what I got to use.
Okay.
Because that is the true energy. Now, when you marry, things will change a little, or when you change it can change it a little bit, but nothing that's, it won't be the true self if I just use that name.
Like if you use my name, Mama the Angel, it wouldn't be the same as Darlene Hill.
Right. Correct. Okay. I wouldn't be able to do it as true, no. But I'll tell you, have you ever heard movie stars changing their names and thinking it's going to help things? I mean, there's a lot of people that have tried to change things up, to give a better energy.
And that's what I had heard a couple of years ago. And people were saying, well, if you changed your name, just say your name was Kathy, and you changed it to Catherine, legally they would change. And I'm always like, how is that going to change? What would make that change?
It just changes it a little bit. I will tell you this. I have been, challenged with different shows. They would give me a name and a birthday.
Yeah.
And I would go off the name and the birth date that they would give me. And oftentimes, I would be on target with it, with the reading, with the name that I had, and it would be they would have another name.
Right.
But, I was challenged, and I would get the information because I got the name on the birth certificate. I would give it out, and I would hit on target with what they were really looking for with the other name that they had, if that makes any sense.
Yes.
I've been challenged with this before. And then I would
I'm guessing that like mediums and psychics and all the rest of them, people still have doubts, and they still, it's like, how can you know that I'm, on that job just by my name, aside from, meeting me? They have to have proof. Have you ever had somebody that you've hit spot on, and because you were told by, there's two people there, and they're like best friends, and the friend you're reading for is going, no, that's not me, no, that's not me, but her best friend is going, oh, heck yes. Have you ever had anything like that?
Well, I have read people and that have done that and called me back and go, you know what, you were right about this, and this. Because I will say straight out, look, this is what I got. I know what I'm saying's right. I don't question this, and this is what I'm seeing, and this is what I'm feeling, and this is what I know, and I know what I know because I know. And then they'll say, no, and then they'll call me back and they'll go, you know what, you were right about this. I didn't think about it like that. Because I'll say, take notes, just take notes. But I know what I know. And yes, there are some people that they don't always want you to know if you're right about something, or they want to keep secrets back, and you're hitting them, and they'll be like, oh, they didn't want that coming out. But when you ask me for a reading and I see something, I'm going to say what I see.
Yeah. Well, it makes sense. I think anybody who goes to anybody who asks for a reading, if you have half an ounce of common sense, you know that not everything is bright and shiny. You have little pebbles of ick that you'd rather not show up. And it's automatic that, these things will come out if it's actually part of who you are.
Yes. But I won't say on the radio. If I see something, I will say, look, there's something that happened here, and you know what it is, and I know what it is. And if you want to talk about it, we will talk about it in private, because I won't say some stuff on the radio. It's not fair, and I would never do to somebody else what I wouldn't want done to me. I'm very ethical.
Exactly. I feel the same way.
Mhm.
You can.
That's only right. I mean, I wouldn't.
It makes sense, but it's hard for me to get that there are people out there who don't have those ethics, and when I run into them, and I know you are, so it's not, hey, Miss Christy, who, so it was never a doubt, but it's just nice to know that people can. That's why this is one of the reasons why I know that you've put private message you, because they could message it to me or to Jennifer, and it would still say private, but still that one other person that knows,
Well, it's because
my name is, my birthday is, that they know I'm not 21. What can I say?
Well, it's just the idea of it when it's given directly to me, because I don't want, it's not that I don't trust you.
Yeah.
It's just that privacy is very important. Ethical doing things is very important to me. Very, very important to me. It just is. I don't know,
Now, has anybody taken to messaging you yet? It's me.
Oh, yeah, I've got messages here. I was trying to write stuff down. I was writing down, and as I was talking to you.
Okay. Well, would you like us to give you a couple minutes? To do a bit? Because I know it takes a little bit to do it, and we'll give you a few minutes break, and we'll talk to ourselves. I'll mute you.
Okay.
But you'll still hear what's going on if that's what you want.
That's
or you can
fine.
mute yourself. You can mute yourself.
Yeah, and then I'm writing and I'm pulling up and we're going to go. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Okay.
Go for that. Okay. So it gives you a little break. And,
yeah, because I got to figure some stuff out here.
Okay. So I'll mute you and.
Okay.
Don't scream when you're ready to come back because I won't hear you. Say something in the chat room.
Okay. All right.
All right, everybody. Okay, let's see. First off, let me give a little shout out to everybody in the chat room. Jennifer and Brian-Clover, who have no choice to be here because I hunt them down. Carol, who is our guest. Thank you very much, sweetheart. Miss Christy, who, Diane, Jane, the incomparable Eric, Glenn, Jackie, Lisa Oakley. She is a new listener. Mama D, she's the woman that never shuts up. Marie, hi Marie, welcome. Scott Stevenson, my Scotty in a kilt, and the most beautiful and most wonderful supernatural radio, Purple Plates lady, Corinne DeWinter. Thank you all for coming. Latecomers, doesn't matter. If those who didn't get it from the beginning, if you would like a reading from Carol, your full name at birth, the full thing, down to the last dot, and believe your birth date. Even if you're not the one like me, it's okay. Jennifer's gone quiet. She muted herself.
Oh, I was just, and if you can't come, if you send your information to Carol and you can't come on mic, just please respond in the chat, so we know we're going in the right direction.
Yeah, because it's always nice to have feedback. But then again, I know almost pretty much everybody in this chat room, and they're pretty good feedback people.
Open her up for Jackie. Okay, great.
Okay. All right, you're open?
Hi, Jackie.
Okay, hang on. She just lost her ears.
Okay.
Wait a second. I think she's going to mic up. Says that might be the thing. She saw it. Me. Brian won't be getting a reading on his birth certificate. It's etched in stone. Okay, I'm unmuting you, Jackie. Go ahead, sweetie.
All right. Hi, Jackie. How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
You're doing good. Okay, what I'm going to tell you a little, I'm going to start on you a little bit here is, first of all, you've got a huge heart. That is first and foremost. It's very, very, very big. And I'm going to tell you something. You put, and you do this very strongly. You give up things for other people instead of taking care of yourself. And what I mean by that is, the underdog. You're always wanting to take care of the underdog, Jackie. Always, always. In such a strong way that you oftentimes hurt yourself doing that. Do you understand that?
Oh, yeah.
Hello?
Yes.
Okay. Now, I will tell you this. You have a very strong intuition yourself. Very, very intuitive. But sometimes the energy is so overbearing that you have a hard time dealing with it. You try to stay organized. You're very good with that. But I will tell you, sometimes things get a little bit scattered for you. You are strong-willed. Very, very strong-willed. Now, I'm going to tell you something. The pinnacle that you're in right now, you're in a 22-4 pinnacle. So you've been working hard and trying to get things balanced. There's something that you've seen that you would like to do down the road, and it's a big thing. It's very big. It's like building something big. But the problem that you do have is taking care of others also overwhelms you. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
And you get frustrated with it, and you really want to break from it because you don't want to have to deal with it. Now, I'm going to tell you something. In 2008, you had a little bit of a challenge there, and what it was family. It was trying to take care of family, and it was overwhelming. Do you understand that?
Mm-hmm.
And that was clean back in 2008. It was way very much overwhelming. It was something that you had enough. You couldn't hardly deal with it. Now I'm going to tell you something. This year, there were quite a few changes last year. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. This year is more about, this is a very blessed year for you. Your mind actually is going all over the place because you don't know quite what you want to do, so as to speak. That's where your essence is. So you've got a 5 essence and you're in a 6 personal year. So with that 6 personal year, you're going to be taking on the responsibility of things that for other people. And that is a difficult thing for you to do. And I'm going to tell you something, and why I'm saying that is too much confusion around you is hard for you to handle. So you have to have your own space. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
When you don't have your own space, you can get very irritated because you need time to think and to just have quiet time. And actually, a lot of times you get real tired. And you have to go to sleep because things become overwhelming. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay, well, that's good.
I'm trying to write really fast.
Oh, honey, I'm sorry. I'm trying to say things.
No, it's fine.
I don't want to be messing you up here.
No, I'm good.
Okay. All right. Like I said, you are headstrong. Now, you have a birth force, it's a big energy. And I'm going to tell you something. That's where the martyrdom thing comes in. Now, if you were to do a lot of meditation, well, not a lot of meditation, but if you meditated every answer that you need would be coming through because you're in what I call it an 11-2 reality. And that 11 is a master number, as well as your birth force total is a 33. Your birth force total is a 33, which is a master number, as well as your ultimate reality is an 11-2, which is also a master number. So when I see that, what I will tell you is this. It's hard to work in that. Those are very, very strong energies that are hard to work in. Because, when you're writing up your chart, it's huge energy. Sometimes you'll be thinking of what you want to do, and you'll get it'll be so overwhelming that what you will do is you'll try to sleep so that you don't have to deal with it. And you have a habit too of trying to work together with other people. But what can happen sometimes is people will treat you, and I shouldn't. You're not, what I'm going to say is this, you're not a doormat. Don't allow people to treat you like that. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay? Because you will do everything you can for everybody else. And I will tell you this, people come to you. You have people that come in and out of your life, and they come in and out of your life, and you teach them something, and then they go on.
Yeah.
Do you understand that?
Oh, yeah.
And that bothers you quite a bit, too. Do you understand that?
Yeah, sometimes I'm glad for them to go.
Well, I know, but sometimes it'll hurt your feelings that they come and they go like that. I will tell you, because you'll go like, I've done everything I can to make things better. But I will tell you, their energy is overwhelming to you too.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that. Because there again, you don't deal well with chaos. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Do you have any questions for me?
No, you were right on. Thank you.
Well, hold on. Just hang on a minute, Jackie, because I'm not really done. Okay, there's a couple more things I want to tell you. Okay? I'm looking here. Hold on a minute here. When I do this, there's so many things that come up, I will tell you. It's just 1 second. Because I have more than one thing working on here. I'm working on here. Oh, I'm dinging. Because I'm pulling up different things here, is what I'm trying to do. In March is coming up. There's something that you're going to let go of, and that there is something that you're going to let go of. There's going to be a change. Okay? And it's going to be something that you're going to let go that is actually going to perpetuate you forward. And I think you already know what it is.
Okay.
Jackie?
Yes.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I think so.
Yeah, there's a change and it's coming. And as it does come, you're actually going to feel much freer, much better. And I'm going to tell you something. In August, it's going to be more fun. It's going to be like things move better for you. I see your mind too is on your finances. Yeah, I see that definitely. And I will tell you, I see that everything's going to come okay with your finances. But it's going to come in an unexpected way too.
Okay.
Now, do you have anything you want to know that you want to ask me?
No.
Or did I answer anything that you wanted to know?
No, you did, because, right now this year is kind of a chaotic year where we're switching between, how we've been the last 16 years and then now pushing our daughter towards adult stuff and having to change things for her. And there's just a lot going on, but a lot of what you said helps me kind of try to get control of her,
Okay. Well, that's good. I mean, it looks like a very good year for you, I will tell you. I mean, I'm looking at everything. Everything looks good. Okay?
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Very good. Thank you, Carol. Thank you, Jackie.
Okay. Now, I'm going to set up for the next person in line here. So if you guys want to mute me and talk, that's...
Okay. Scott says he seems to have lost sound. I'm not hearing anything. What did you do? What did you do?
I did it, Jennifer. I was talking and I was muted.
Okay.
But it's okay. What I wanted to say instead wasn't supposed to be recording, and I was like, okay, I said it anyway. Ay, vey. Okay.
Yeah, don't pull Jennifer's.
It's enough with one, Jennifer. We don't need two.
God, I'm like, oh no.
Like, Scott's lost sound. I've lost sound. And that, or Darlene's no sound. And no, Darlene's just lost her marbles, that's all. Okay, so did everybody have a good weekend?
Yeah, I guess so. How about
Louise,
you?
we always have glitches. My weekend's been pretty good so far. Onyx is learning to go potty on the paper. 9 out of 10 times. And it's the 10th time when I walk in it. No, we're good. Last week was a crazy week energy-wise with all the eclipses and...
Diane.
Whoop, she's ready for Diane.
Carol
Okay.
is ready for Diane. Diane, are you ready? Okay.
Diane, I hope you're
Yeah.
ready. If you want, you can mic up, Diane, sweetie, or you can just answer in the chat room. It's your choice. Carol, I think I unmuted you.
am I here?
Yes,
Yes,
you
you
are.
You're on, baby. You're on.
All right,
Okay.
I'm on.
Diane's mic will not hook up, so
Diane's
we'll
won't
do
hook
it in the
up.
chat room.
Diane's
Yeah.
mic will hook up, but she'll answer us in the chat.
Okay.
Yeah, we're pretty good in the time there.
All right. Well, Diane, what I see is we've got this 11-2 energy in, and I also see your personality is a 4, your destiny number is a 6, and your heart's desire is a 11-2. So what that tells me is it would make you very happy to make everything okay for everybody, but you don't want to lead the pack, so as to speak. You want to work together with people. Now, in saying that, you see the different aspects of everything that's going on for people, and you just want to help them. In the destiny number, what I see there is you, with that number, that tells me that you go above and beyond trying to help the underdog. Okay? But with your personality, yes, but with your good, Jennifer. With your personality, you can be very focused and you can look at something and know exactly how it goes together. You know very well how to be organized, and you would be very, very good at business or, managing things. Do you understand that? Is she saying yes or no?
Yes, she says yes, but no one likes it. Yes.
I'm just saying, I see that very strongly. You do know how to organize. Like if something needed to be built, you could look at it and know how it goes. You can be a little bit stubborn now, and it's because you know how it needs to be done.
She said yes, very.
Very,
right?
so very
right.
stubborn.
Yes.
Well, and you know what? She knows how to be very frugal with her money if she wants to be, and she knows how to make that work for her too. That is very, very much so.
She says absolutely.
Yes, I know she does. I will tell you this. Excuse me. Mentally, oftentimes you want to come off like you're happy-go-lucky, but sometimes you'll keep secrets back. You don't want people oftentimes to really see the real you at times. And I will tell you, you've come into a part of your life where you like to be the observer. You will observe what's going on. You like to learn new things, but you like to observe what is happening around you.
Said yes.
Yeah, that's where she's at. She's observing, and with that, people will say, "Well, she's not quite as outgoing as she used to be." It's not that you're not quite as outgoing. You've just come to a point where too much is too much, and you quietly watch to see what is really going on, and you keep things close to your heart because you don't want everybody in your business investigating into you.
And she says, I wondered about that. Yes.
Oh, well, okay. It's not a bad thing at all. I see a little bit of a challenge that you've got, Diane, and that is your confidence level isn't quite where it needs to be. You've had your feelings hurt, and
yep.
It's about feeling like I'm not the same as everybody else, or I'm like, sometimes I feel like I'm just not good enough, but actually you're smarter than most. And that's where that's coming in. You're picking stuff up. You're smarter than the average bear. You know things. So you are different to in an aspect of you've got more than what you realize you have. Or that what other people realize. Do you understand that? Can anybody hear me?
She says, that used to be my saying, you're smarter than the average bear, and yes. Awesome.
Oh, good. Okay. All right. Well, that's what I
love how that works.
Pardon me?
I said I love how that works.
Well, now, I will tell you, this is actually, you've come to the point where, you know what, you are like taking the reins, so to speak. It's like, you know what, for quite some time, well, just even a couple of years ago, your mind was all over the place, and you finally come to, I'm going to do things my way, and this is the way it's going to be. I see changes coming for you this year. And, I where there's finally a little bit of a break. I will tell you, last year it felt like it was, like, I'm working to get the foundation. I'm working to get things straightened out. I'm trying to build a foundation, and it felt like it was all work, and it was a very difficult year. This year's going to be much better. It's going to go much faster and much smoother. Does she understand that?
She said she understand what you've said, and yes, yay.
Yeah, because that's exactly what happened. Actually, in 2006, she felt like she couldn't even speak her own truth. If she remembers back to 2006. In 2006, she felt like everything I say, nobody hears what I say. I can't even, there was a lot of heartache there. Do you understand that?
She totally remembers that, yes.
Okay. Well, that is not the way things are now. Things are changing. They're definitely changing. You can speak your own truth. And I'll tell you something. The more creative you get, whether it be writing, whether it be coloring, I don't care. I don't care if you color a coloring book and you make everything different. That's what you need to be doing. You need to start working on that creativity. Because what that's going to do is that,
She says she's writing and she's painting.
Good. That's what she needs to be. She's on target. She's absolutely on target. That's what she's to be doing. Because that opens her up. And that lets her speak without words.
Okay.
Does she understand that? Does she understand what I'm telling her?
I think she is. She says, yeah, cool, yes, I understand.
Good. I'm glad she does understand that.
Awesome.
Yeah. I mean, let me see here. She has to do that because the thing is, honey, your confidence isn't quite where it needs to be. You can't worry about what other people think because, like I said, you are smarter than they realize. So, yes, you are a little bit different, and it's okay to be different.
She says, no one likes to listen to what I have to say.
I'm telling you what, and this was really difficult for her in '06, I'm telling you without a doubt. She started really feeling things, and she started losing her confidence in '95.
I understand that. I truly do.
I mean, that's when it really started occurring, was in 1995. One more thing I want to look at.
And she says in '95 she started meditating too.
Uh-huh. But that was good in 1995 because she inadvertently, huh?
She said Anne lost it.
No, she didn't. What happened was in 1995, she finally come to the place where this was part of her chart. This is when she was supposed to start working on herself.
Mm-hmm.
She was opening up and she was getting like more information. And people didn't like her knowing more about things they wanted her to know.
And I truly understand that too. Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Does she have any questions for me at all?
She says, oh, they still don't. Yeah, it's
well, that is, and that's just the way that works. Huh. Tell about that, huh?
Right. Diane, Carol says, do you have any questions? She says, no, you have answered them all. Thank you so very much.
Okay.
Very good.
All right.
Awesome. Fabulous again. Want to take another little break?
Yeah, I can do it.
We'll be here.
She says, wow, you rock. Yes, Carol does. I love it.
Yes, she does.
Numbers do.
Numbers are just numbers to me. They can't. They don't. I don't see them telling the story. Hey, Brian, nice to have you back. I don't see the story, but it's like you like that.
Tell you one thing to corroborate what Carol was saying. I've known Daisy or Diane for a long time, and when I first met her, she was so shy, so quiet, and she really has come out now, and she puts on some really good posts, and I really enjoy them. I enjoy listening to her as well. So things have certainly changed, Diane. I admire you, I'll be honest.
Aww. That's so sweet, Brian.
Thank you, Jen. Now, I am a bit of a softie, I know, but
yes,
Diane's
you are.
as well.
He's more than just a bit.
She's been hurt so many times and in really bad ways, and I know most of them. As you know, I'm a different type of reader. And
you're different, all right.
And Diane says, thank you, Brian. That means the world to her. Oh, that's so sweet.
She is a beautiful person, believe me. All the time, all the time.
I am going to put a link to Carol's Facebook page. We'll make a girl cry, Brian. Okay, if anybody wants to connect with her, you can send her a friend request, and you can continue, or if you have any other questions, if you don't get your reading done here. You're welcome.
Wipe those tears away, Diane.
Yes, here, you want tissue? Being a smart ass. Well, if Gigi was here, I'd offer you her red chair, but she's not here tonight. I don't know where she is. She's all snuggled in that red chair, I'm sure.
Exactly, are all the same. They're all empaths, and was a program on TV last night, Pauline and I, and they said the same thing. All empaths cry easily. And,
Oh, yes.
it is so true. And, you know, the amount of people I've come up against is beyond belief. But
Bring on Louisa next.
Okay, hang on a second. Hi, Louisa. It's your turn.
Even Scotsman. Scott, no problem there, mate. No nationality difference here.
Okay, Brian, we're going because Carol's ready to go.
Right, I shall mute myself again.
Thank you, darling.
Okay, Louisa says it sounds like her mic is out.
Okay. All right. What I'm going to talk to her about is this. I have a 3 hearts desire, so that means that I want to be happy-go-lucky, and I like blingy things, and I really enjoy life, and I want to be happy-go-lucky, but I also keep secrets to myself because I really don't want people to know what's really going on with me. If I show that I'm happy, oftentimes that Emmett Kelly clown, when I see this, especially you got it in your heart's desire and your destiny, it tells me that there's an Emmett Kelly clown that is smiling, but there's a tear running down his face. This is oftentimes the energy I see with this because we don't always want everything to come out, so as to speak. I also have a 9 personality, so with that, sometimes drama comes with that. But there's also with the drama, and it seems to follow, and with that, it can get very frustrating because it's like, you know, I need a break sometimes. You know, you just need a break. Now, I will tell you, growing up, there was, life wasn't the same as it, maybe it could have been. Like, things were not, there was a lot of different things that happened in the childhood that were not easy, that they weren't the conventional childhood, so to speak. And I will tell you,
She says true.
I know. And I see it very, very strongly. I really see it strongly. And I'm just going to leave it go at that. I will tell you, mentally, what we do here is we try to make things okay for everybody else. But intuitively, we know how to organize things. This is a hardworking person. And what is given out does come back rapidly. I will tell you, there's concern about money, but I think the money will come. The money's coming. When they were young, I see things that were scattered a lot, and there was no organization there at all, and it's because there was so much movement and there was a lot of chaos that went on. Do you understand that? Hello?
Yes.
Is there an understanding of what I'm saying?
Yes.
She said yes.
Okay. I will tell you something. In '96, there was a big problem and a breakdown with the family. Does she understand that? Hello?
She's not. We're waiting for an answer.
She said, let me think back a minute.
Think back a minute.
Okay. It was like I have to take care of, and I can't. I'm like overwhelmed with this, and I don't even know how to get my life organized. There definitely was. Definitely.
Yes, this makes sense.
Yes, it does. I mean, I know it. I can see it. I can feel it. I can feel it coming directly at me. I know it has to be correct. Okay. Now, I will tell you this. You're in a 1-personal year. Or, I'm sorry, you have a 1 essence and you're in a 9-personal year. So what I'm going to tell you is going to happen this year is this. There are things that are going to break away from you. Okay? The reason for this happening is you have to let go of some things to let energy come in. Now, even if you clean out closets, just let the energy come in and get rid of things you no longer need. Because if you don't do that, new can't come in. There will be changes.
Makes sense.
Yeah, and they are coming, and it's going to be an all-year deal. Remember this. If you remember nothing else, remember this. You're at a point in your life where you have to understand that no man can do everything alone. And this is a little bit of a test for you in learning that you have to work with people to get things done. You just can't do it by yourself.
Just does make sense.
Yes, and it's not hard for, it's a little bit difficult. Now, like I said, I am telling you that things aren't going to go away. Do not chase them. Let it be. Because you're going to be better for it, and you're actually going to get to a point where it'll feel like you can finally have more movement in your life. Because there's things you've been stuck with, and I will that have been felt very stuck. And I will tell you, I still see drama involved in your life at this time. There is still some drama here. Does she understand this?
Waiting for a response, dear. Actually, it's subsiding.
Huh?
She says, actually, it is now subsiding.
Okay, well, I see it. It's because she's letting go of things this year, and that's what's helped subside it. Does that make sense to her?
Yes.
Yes, that's what's going on here. Now, remember one thing. Like I said, no man can do everything themselves, and I know that you try to, and you get very frustrated, and you say, look, this is the way, things are going to be. You gotta, cooperation is very key to help you get through this year. And what I'm going to tell you is this. To make things easier to get through the year, because there's going to be things that you will get frustrated with. In order to make things work, the easiest path for you this year is work together. Don't take it all on by yourself. Because if you continue to do that, you'll get to a point where you will feel that you don't have the confidence level that you need. Now, you have the choice to do whatever you want to do, but I am telling you that if you don't work together, there may come a time within the next couple years that you will feel like, I just can't do this anymore. I can't do this. I feel like I'm stuck and I can't even get my voice heard.
And she says, beginning to ask for help from others in work and home, so this makes sense.
Great. Good. That's what I want to hear. Yay. Yay.
Mama Cat's happy.
Yeah, that makes me extremely happy. Extremely happy. Because she was at a point before where she was trying to do it herself.
Okay.
That is the easiest way to for things to work. And the challenges will be, it will be less challenging. Because like I see this 9 personal year, and with 9 personal years, it can be a bit difficult because things are, changing for you. They're changing.
And she says it's a typical mom problem to do too much. Exactly. I was another one that it was so hard for me to ask for help, but I was so used to doing things myself. And there comes a point you just have no choice. You just have to ask for help.
So it makes sense?
Yeah, she says it definitely makes sense.
Is there anything she would like me to tell her? Well, I can't just tell you what you want to hear, but was there anything that you want to ask me about?
She says yes, and I'm fine with enlisting help. Good. That's great.
Great. That makes me
great. Anything that would you like to ask, Louisa?
She's not answering?
No. Louisa, did you have any questions? Just give me a minute to think of a question.
question.
Yeah. No, we want it now. No, I'm kidding. Take all the time you need to. Hey, Brian, by the way, your squeaky knee a little bit much there. So
all right, well, how about if we go on? If she has a question, how about she Facebook?
Okay. She says, actually, my life is pretty great right now. I guess I'd be interested in knowing how the next year will be sizing up.
The reason I spoke and I said this to you, I see that it should be sizing up well if you do exactly what I told you to do and work together with somebody. Because if you don't, I see you lacking confidence next year. When I look at a chart, I look ahead. So like if I can see something that's going to be a little bit challenging and how to fix that, my hands are going. If you'd see me, my hands are going. I can see that is a situation that she could come into, but that doesn't mean that it's going to happen. That means there's a challenge coming. This is what you need to do, because I don't want to see the negative side come out. I want to see you in charge.
She says, okay. Yeah, and like I said, I can speak on that too. Carol has given me some pretty darn good readings, and, they are very precise and on point. So I try to follow through to the best of my ability, and it does work.
Well, I mean, everybody has a right to decide what they want to do. I mean, we all have free will, but I'm just telling you, I see
if
this.
If you wanted to go the way Carol sees it, then you go with Carol's.
Because I want the best for everybody. And if I see it, I say it, and that's just the way it is.
If she don't see it, she don't say it.
Very good. That was awesome.
Very good. Thank you, sweetie. I hope that was good, Lisa. Okay, we'll give you a breather there, Carol.
Okay.
You're shooting him out, girl.
Okay.
Okay, and this
goes awesome. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, do you have other people?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so I'll mute you.
Okay.
And we'll talk about you.
Yeah.
Okay, she's muted. She can't hear us. No, she can't. She just can't get defended. We can say she's all kinds of nice and stuff. Brian, you can unmute yourself now. I've muted him.
I muted myself, as it so happens.
Good boy.
Oh, my goodness.
Miracles happen. I'm sorry.
If it were to happen from him upstairs, it would be a permanent basis. We won't go there.
See that stalk of lightning go.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, y'all know I love to pick on Brian.
No, you shouldn't. We're experiencing hot weather again over here, so I can sit back and suffer.
Well, we had a guest last week. She was having an earthquake towards the end of the show.
Oh, my.
Yeah. Yeah, she was in New Zealand.
Thank you for coming, Louisa.
Hey, Louisa. Thanks, sweetie. We'll talk soon. Yeah, towards the end of the show, I could hear, because my phones pick up sensitive, really sensitive, and we all do, this weird noise. I wasn't thinking anything major. Then all of a sudden, she said she was going through a bit of an earthquake. And I was like, it was a shaky show. And she said, no, it's been going on for months. So I was a little bit more like, every day.
Oh, wow.
Whereas for me, I'd be like, okay, it's snowing outside, no biggie, right? for Jacqueline, it was like, that's okay, it's just a little rolling thunder, So it just, all have our...
Yeah, this weather has really been crazy. We've had the 60s. Oh, Diane said she would love some snow.
Send it UPS. Brown.
Yeah, it's been in the 60s, the high 60s, then it gets down to 22. All right, Darlene, ready for you.
Are you ready for me?
I'm always ready for you, babe.
Okay. All right. Now listen, darling. First of all, your heart's desire is a 1, which is fantastic, as well as your destiny is a 1. And when I see that, you know how to take the leadership. It's because of the things that you've been through in life, darling. And you know, things have been, you've had some difficulties. There's been drama. There's been a lot of things that have transpired. That is what has pushed you through. That has made you awaken to different things. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Yeah. You have finally come to a part of your life where you do know how to get organized and get things done the way they needed to be done. It's absolutely beautiful because where you're at right now, the changes that happen actually made you feel much better, better. You were at a point. You were at a point from the years from 43 to 51 where there were changes that were happening, and it was actually very wonderful. It was like a little bit more exciting. You finally come to a part where it's like, you know what? Now I'm in charge. Now everything is good. I will tell you, you have a difficulty with people, though. Like taking care of people has become overwhelming, and you don't quite know how to deal with that with other people's responsibility because it's just overwhelming. It's too much. It's too much. You try very hard. It's just too much. But it's because you finally come to a point in your life where it's like, you know what? I'm going to do this for me. I'm going to do this for what I need to do. And that is where you needed to be. Do you understand that?
Yep.
Very
much so. Oh, very, very much so.
Okay, Darlene, in 93, you lost money. You had a rough time and you had a hard fall. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Yeah. But you got through it. But in 93, that was like a very challenging year. And, it was financial. There was financial loss. Then in 99, you felt like you were very stuck, Darlene. You felt like I have no freedom to move. I feel very stuck. Do you understand that? I mean, it's hard to look back at the years, huh? In 99. Yeah.
I have to figure this out by the children that I have, so I have to remember. My memory's that, wow.
Oh, that's okay. It's hard sometimes to remember back, but there usually are some things that'll make you come back to this is, to what's going on.
Plus, now we do archive the show.
Yeah, I know.
I said, plus we do archive the show, Darlene. You can go back and listen again, too.
Oh, yeah, thank you. It's so nice you to tell me this, girl. I love you.
I throw that in there.
Now, I will tell you, this is a good year for you, darling. There are going to be changes coming, and it's actually changes that you need. Last year felt like it was very, mentally you know that you've got it. Like, you know how to lead now. You know what you want to do. You know how you want to do it. And you feel like, okay, I'm finally in control of things, and that's great. But actually, there's going to be some very good positive movement this year, Changes are coming that are actually going to make you feel very good. Changes that you wanted. They're going to come. They're going to come quickly. It's not going to be something that you're going to even have thought completely out. It's just going to come. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay?
I'm waiting for it. Okay.
Oh, it's coming. Without a doubt, it's coming, and it's going to come very strong. Actually, let me see. There will be some type of a change that will come in September. There's no question about that. I will tell you, you're in a 2 cycle. So when I see that 2 cycle, that's when your intuition has really, really been growing and growing and growing and growing and growing. You try to balance things up for other people, though, and sometimes it can be overwhelming because you can get a little bit oversensitive with it, and then you can actually come to the point where it can be overwhelming. And sometimes it's like you can have incidences where you will be wondering how people are thinking about you, the way you do things. Do you understand that?
Yes.
That's not a bad thing, though. I'm going to tell you something. Everything looks good. You're in a 1 pinnacle, which means that you're stepping forward. You're mentally stepping forward. The changes are coming that you've been looking for, and they are going to come. There's no question about that. Dorley.
Yes.
Does any of this make sense to you?
Yes, it does. It does. It does.
Does it? I'm going to tell you something. Mediumship is going to come through really, really strong for you. I will tell you that. It's going to come through stronger and stronger and stronger. I don't know if you know that, but it's there. It's definitely there. You have everything lined up for that.
Like I said, I'm working on it. I'm working towards it. I know what my goals are. I know what I want. And I know they're going to come. And I don't just sit there and expect them to come to me. I help them. I pull them towards me, kicking and screaming, even if sometimes I'm kicking and screaming the other way.
Darlene, it's coming.
I know.
I mean, I don't even, I see it very strongly, very strongly.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
But the word patience is really not in my vocabulary. So,
well, I know you have a hard time with that. And I tell you something, anything that I will tell you, Darlene, is watch, because sometimes your stomach can start bothering you because you start to lose patience with it.
Mm-hmm.
My hours are completely opposite. Your guys start work hours.
That's the other thing that I would tell you. And I will tell you, there's more responsibility. I hate to tell you this coming next year for you. Darlene. I'm just telling you, I'm not going to lie to you.
Is it, okay, responsibility, is it, can you tell if it's in my personal life or in my work life or in my love life?
I think it's going to be in your love life.
Ooh.
I'm just telling you.
For more men.
I'm just saying. Just saying, darling.
Okay, Mama Carol.
It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing.
I know.
Now I got the curiosity.
Right.
Curiosity going.
Now, hold on one second, Brian. Stay out of my brain. Put on my little tinfoil hat. Brian is our resident mentalist, and he knows he has access to my brain. I had to shut the doors. Ironed. Glad.
Too late, precious. I've done it already.
Everything looks so good. That's the thing. Everything seems to be looking very good. Like it's all coming your way. Without a doubt, it's coming your way.
Perfect.
Now, I have a couple. Is there anything you wanted to ask me?
No, you always do it to me. I never have. Go ahead.
I have a couple people that came up, but they didn't give me a birthday. Scott didn't give me a birthday.
Okay,
he's
Scott,
old.
He's old. Stop it, Scott.
But he's got sexy legs.
In there for Carol, please.
Yeah, but he's got sexy legs. I've seen him in a kilt before. And the other one, you can send them back a message. For a person who gave their name but not the date of birth, please pop that into the chat that you had with Carol. Because otherwise,
okay, I got it.
How old you are?
Yeah. See, she told the world I'm not 16 anymore.
No, I don't have it.
Gonna
tell him to send it through again. Okay,
Scott, he can hear you. I haven't.
Because I know he wasn't born in 1264.
No. Wait a minute. No, I can't do that way either. But it said in the year 12.
Okay. All right.
Got him?
No.
Okay.
So I want his birthday, not his birth time. I want his birthday.
I used to have that. Like November 12th, 1842,
He says, it is my birthday.
Not in 1264.
29th of December.
Oh, okay.
Wow. That's
I got it now.
Son's birthday.
Did you get the year?
Yeah, I did. It's just the way he put it in has me backwards.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Scott. That's all right.
Don't worry about it. It was Scott. His fault. Yours. Okay, well, hush.
He said he did it the proper way.
He did it, excuse me, and he did it the English way.
Right.
I don't know. Yep. You did it, sorry. He did it the Scottish way.
The British way.
British way. Ooh, that could be backwards and up and down. I just saw a new name. The name is gone. No, there's. Hey, Maggie M. Welcome to the madness that we call 3 Points a Night. Maggie, if you would like Carol to do your numbers, private message her, give her your full name, birth, and your full date of birth, month, date, year. You message it to her. If she's got time, she'll get you.
Oh,
no, you have to private. You can phone in so that when if she reads you, that you can answer her. But give it to her in a private message. Just click on her name, private message her full name at birth, and your year, your birth date. Sorry. So Jennifer, how's your cold doing?
It's doing much better. And she says I can call in to tell her too. Yes, that's awesome. That would be great, Maggie. It's doing much better, but the weather here has been crazy, so.
Yeah, the weather is.
Yeah, so I'm taking it easy. Okay, Christy. She's
okay, Missy.
And sleep.
Go chill out on the sofa. Let's see you soon. Be good, little miss. Okay, Maggie, I'm not sure if I'm...
okay, Carol is ready for Scott.
Ready for Scott. I don't know if anybody's ready for Scott. Hang on. Okay, I think you're unmuted.
Hello?
You unmuted? Okay.
Scott? Is he on?
Okay.
Yep, he's on. He's not going to voice on. He doesn't... we'd all swoon at his Scottish accent if you...
Okay, I'll answer.
Good.
Okay, Scott, you are you're very, very smart, man. Very smart. I will tell you, people oftentimes thought you were odd and you felt like you were out of place, especially when you were young. Your confidence level was really bad when you were young. And it's not real great now, but I'll tell you what it is. You are very intelligent and you are the observer. You're the one that sits back and watches, and you can be very mysterious. And it's because you keep secrets to yourself. You don't want people to pry. You like to read. You like to research. You like to those are the kind of things you like. You don't like a lot of confusion around you because you can't handle it. You need your own time, your own space, your own quietness, without a doubt. Now, you've got a big heart and you try to help a lot of people. You want to be financially set. That is how you'll come off. You'll come off as financially set. But oftentimes you keep quiet and you like to help people, observe people, and spirituality has always been the way for you. You've done a lot of research and thinking things out.
Yep. And yep, he says, yep, please, about the financially. And he said, yep. He is very spiritual.
Yes, he is. I will tell you, he didn't have it easy physically. He did a lot of hard work, and there was a lot of he's got a compassionate heart. If he had a magic wand, he'd wave it and fix everything for everybody. But drama has come into his life a lot, and it has been a bit overwhelming. Sometimes he gets, like there's too many things going on in his mind, and it can become overwhelming. He's smart. He picks it up, but I will tell you, things come at him. It's like a scattered energy. It's like a scattered energy, and it's because there's things that he already knows, and he doesn't have time for it. You understand that? He doesn't have time for it, and he'd like to escape reality sometimes because it's just overwhelming. Yeah. Huh.
Yes.
That's what it is. I mean, truthfully, that's what it is. It can be way overbearing for him. Very, very, very overbearing for him. Let's see here. Financial problems in 01. I don't know if he can remember back to 01, but he had a financial problems. And it was very upsetting to him, and there was a snake in the grass somewhere with his financial problems.
He says probably.
Huh?
He said probably, and then he said I, meaning yes.
Okay. I mean, it's just very clear there, and it's like a snake in the grass is what I see. Snake in the grass. I'm looking, like I see it, like at my third, like in my head, I see this snake in the grass. So it's definitely telling me that that's what transpired. And I'm not trying to bring up bad things. I'm just being honest. I know one thing, you've been very focused this year, and you can be a little bit stubborn, but this is a year that you are trying to help other people. You are trying to help. There's like a family responsibility somewhat. Changes have been happening for you. Actually, you've been on a pretty good thing with changes since 2012. You got out of a lot of drama that was happening to you and a lot of things that you had to let go up until 2011. After that, things have been on a faster scale for you, and you've been enjoying things a little bit better. Your confidence level still isn't where it needs to be. You worry a lot about what other people think of you, honey, and you shouldn't, but you do. And you also are at a point where you feel like you don't have enough. And that's scary to you. That's only going to last, maybe for yeah, that's where he's at. It's very scary to him. He feels like, I don't have enough. I don't have enough. I don't know what to do. I'm trying to stay very, very focused with this, and I can be very anal about stuff, but it's not that I'm trying to be anal about stuff. I'm just scared that I don't have enough.
He said yes.
Yes. But with that, he has become more organized than he has been before. He's got that strong intuition here. Like I said,
okay.
Well, it's true what I'm telling him. There's no question about it. He has a fear of not having enough. One of the things that I'm going to tell you that I see very clearly is try to hold on to your money. Which you've been trying to hold on to your money. Stay focused. Because sometimes you have problems staying focused. And that will help you get through.
Yep, he's saying yep. Okay.
Does he understand that?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Does he have any questions for me?
I have a question regarding Scott. When will he say yes to coming on our show?
He says, but he doesn't know what to ask.
Well, I'll tell you what, one of your biggest fears, like I said, is not having enough. And part of the problem that he doesn't want to come on the show, like, he needs to be on the show. He needs to put himself out there, but he doesn't have the confidence that he needs.
Oh, yes, he does.
He doesn't.
I'll talk to his wife and she'll kick his butt.
It's a confidence thing. He worries about what people think. And don't do that, because you know what? We're all different. We all do things our own way. You're a very smart man. Very, very smart. I don't want your ego to explode there, but
Man, you're just telling him he's smart.
he is smart, though. He is very smart. Very, very smart.
He says, not spiritual stuff, usually okay with that. And he says, why, thank you, and you're making him blush.
I'm sorry. I'm just being honest. Well, he went through, I'll tell you right now, there was a lot of drama that he had to go through. That was very hard for him. I mean, it really was. He went through a heck of a lot of drama. A lot of letting go, a lot of things that weren't the way they, there was a lot of untruths that ended up coming out.
You nearly said how long it would be. This period of lack would be. This period of lack, did you say about how long it might last?
Well, he feels that it's a period of lack. I look for that to go on. He's not going to want to hear this. Well, I mean, it's what he's feeling, okay? That's the problem. But I see that for a couple more years, and then after that, I see things opening up and him going full force ahead. Full force ahead. I see things opening up and things getting much, much, much better.
He says, okay, but you're really, he says, oh, God.
I'm not, well, I mean, I'm just telling you, it's going to be a couple years. The main thing that I'm telling you, you've got to try to stay organized. In your mind, you're trying to stay organized right now. But I see that.
And he said, yep.
And that's what you've been trying to do. You stay on that path. Because I also see a part of you that wants, would like quicker movement. And you got to have, I hate to say this, but patience.
Oh, and patience is so hard.
I know. Yes, but I'm telling you, but once it lets up, he's going to be doing fantastic.
Very good.
He's going to get over the hump, and once he does, he's going to realize there's going to come to a point where what's going to happen is, yes, he's going through this, but he's going to realize where the problems are, and he's going to let them go, and that's what's going to get him to go forward.
This is God. The pagan word has been told to me for years and years, but he's okay. I think he meant patience.
But I'm just telling him that's what it is.
Yeah, but didn't you say that in 2012 it was a good year for him?
Yes, I did. Absolutely, yes.
You know what happened in 2012, Scott? Y'all met me.
Yeah, because he finally felt. Because I'll tell you right now, in 2011, he had to let go of some things, and he was in his head a lot at that point.
He said, "Yep."
Says yep.
Yeah, I know. I can see it. Too. Like I could absolutely see it. So that I'm telling you, it's very clear in what I'm seeing. It is very, very clear in what I'm seeing. That's what I see. I really do. And like I said, I mean, he ran into financial problems before.
He said, "Yep." Okay, and he said, "Thank you." Yeah, that's awesome.
Yes.
Many times.
I know. Because he's he always come out of it. That's what it is. It's like he goes along and then boom, he gets things kicked out from underneath him. There was a snake in the grass, I'm telling you. And he has to know what it is. Because I see it, and that happened to him. It was a snake in the grass. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Okay. Anyway.
All right, sweetie. Did you have any questions, Scott? Second, but did you have anybody else, Carol?
Pardon me? I don't have.
Scott said not that I can make words.
Well, I'm just being honest with him. You know what?
As
long as you stay organized, things will go easier for you. But the minute that you don't stay organized, you can run into trouble. I'm just being honest with you, sweetie. I mean, I see the challenge. I see what it is. I see how to make it go easier.
He says, thanks, hon, and he says he will do.
Okay.
Very good.
Carol,
Awesome.
Did you have anybody else, sweetie?
Well,
Carol?
I will. Okay. Hold on 1 minute and I will get to. Just give me a minute here. Okay.
Would you have, because I need to try and clear something up. Did you get a message from either Maggie M. or Benko?
No.
Okay. Maggie, sweetie, you're going to have to private message your information to Carol, so it gives her a couple of minutes to do the setup. Okay.
That would be I am here. I have a cold. My voice is terrible. That's okay.
Just private message her. Write her your full name, birth name, and your date, month, year.
And you can still mic up with a cold.
You can still mic up with a cold. Nobody can sound as bad.
Where does she private message?
Okay. Go to the word options at the top of the chat room. And when you click there, you'll see a list of names of people. Just click on Carol's name, and a little extra tab will open. You can private message to her in there. And as for cold with your voice sounding terrible, nobody sounds so well, Brian. Oh, I just heard a bell. Fairy got his wings.
Thank you very much, dear.
You're welcome, darling. But I know that your wife does believe that your voice is music to her ears, so that's what counts, doesn't it? Sometimes it sounds like a caterwauling cat, but still music to her ears. I didn't even mute Carol. Listen.
Scott says she's deaf, isn't she? Oh.
I haven't muted you, Carol. If you want to mute, you just say mute.
Okay, just hold on a minute. I'm working on something here.
Okay. No, actually, Scott, she's not deaf, but I have been on Skype, Scott, and I've seen the hand flick out when he missed me. Oh, look at that lethal look he's just giving me. Pauline!
Brian, are you ready?
Who, Brian?
Yep.
Okay, Brian.
I am totally ready.
You are totally ready. Okay. You are one that has organization too, and you can be a bit stubborn, darling.
Uh-oh.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, you've had drama come your way too, very much. A lot of drama. Overwhelming drama. Overwhelming. Okay? It's been so bad sometimes you're like, I could write a book. I'm really done with this. I can't deal with this. I can write my own damn TV show because this is overwhelming. Do you understand that?
Yes, I'm writing a book.
Well, I don't know if you are, but I'm just stating the facts. You know, I see that very strongly. I will tell you too, you financially, you've come to the point, and this came through in, oh gosh, probably, in your 50s, you decided, okay, this is what I'm going to do to get my finances under control. I want to be financially responsible. I think everything is going to be fine, and it will be. Okay? And I will tell you, you've gained a lot of compassion and empathy because of the drama that you've been handed.
Yes.
Because now you know how to say, you know what, I do understand what you're going through. At one time you didn't, I would say probably up to the time you were maybe 30, 20s, 30s, you didn't have the empathy that you have now. Do you understand that?
I do, yes.
Yes. Because you didn't see things, but then when things started happening, then you started getting the gist of it. I will tell you, sometimes you can be a little bit oversensitive. Stomach problems can be a problem for you, and I see that very clear because sometimes you hold too much in. Like you know, because you're trying to mediate everything for everybody because you don't want the drama and you don't want the chaos. And so You try to mediate things, and you can't always hold it in. You can't always take it in because it makes you nervous. It makes you have stomach problems. Very, very nervous. Very, not knowing which direction to go in. It actually can make you physically like real shaky and confused at times on which direction to go in. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do.
I can see that I can see that very clearly. I will tell you right now, you're at a point in your life where sometimes you feel like you're not heard. You speak, but nobody hears what you say.
Most of my life.
Yeah, but that's more so now, honey.
No,
Okay.
I'm good now, I'll be honest.
Are you? I will tell you this too. You had problems here when you were real young, and you didn't know how to deal with other people. Their energy was too much for you. Do you understand that when you were real young?
Oh, yes.
Yes, it was just too much.
Like you wouldn't believe.
Oh, there's no question about it. And then after that, then you didn't have any confidence in yourself at all, and then you worried. It wasn't that you worried, but you just didn't feel like you fit in anywhere, and you just got really to a point where there was just absolutely no confidence. None whatsoever. Do you understand that?
Yes, very much so.
Yeah. You got past that.
Oh, yeah.
I know, but it took a bit, did it not? You know?
It did. It took a lot of, it took a change in marriage for some. Since I'm married, a totally different life for me.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely wonderful time.
Yeah. In 2011, you were a little bit upset too because you felt like you were stuck.
I've been much the same as I am now ever since 2005. So, things are going really well.
Well, things are going better now, yeah. Much better. You've actually come to the point in your mind where you said, you know what, enough is enough, and I'm not dealing with this crap no more, and I'm going to let it go.
Oh, yes.
That's what happened. I mean, you finally had to get to that point. Without a doubt, because things were so overwhelming for you that you had to get there. And you got there and you've come to, I'm not dealing with this. Actually, last year you finally felt like you got on your feet a little bit. Because the year before that, in 15, there was a lot of things you had to let go of, and it was not easy for you because you tried to help everybody out mentally, but things went away from you, and it finally gave you the confidence, so as to speak, where you're like you had to start new things. Do you understand that? Pardon me?
Yes, very true.
Yes, and that's when it happened, honey. I will tell you this. You've learned to mentally let go of the things that no longer work for you.
Yes.
You stepped forward in that last year. This year, you're waiting for the things that you planted to come into fruition because you made definitely steps forward. Now you're seeing how it's going to play out. Do you understand that?
Yes.
And that is what's going on with you this year. I will tell you this. When you get tired, take a nap.
I do.
Because you have to, because I'm going to tell you something. You can get worn out. Then you go into, I'm a little bit oversensitive. And then instead of having a good time with things, you'll draw in. Do you understand that? You'll draw your energy in. And you become more quiet.
Yes, very true.
Yes. Okay, this is all going to get better, actually. It's going to get better. You're absolutely, like I said, this year it's about sitting back and waiting for things to come about. Things are going to be better next year, and you will have finally let go mentally of everything that you need to have let go so you can step forward.
If I live that long.
Yeah, I think you're going to live that long. I know you're worried about your health, though, because your health has been dragging you down, and it's been dragging you down since 98.
Oh, Well, yes, in a way.
Yep. It's made you slow down.
Well, this year has for certain.
I know. I see it. I definitely see it. But like I said, things are going to get better. But yes, it's been health issues, without a doubt. Holistic medicine's better for you, by the way.
I don't take much medicine at all. My biggest problem is I done a stupid thing and pulled my sciatic nerve.
Well, I understand that, but I'm just telling you that if a doctor tries to give you medicine, go holistic. Do not go with the doctor's pills. Try some turmeric, too.
Yes, I've got that already.
Do you? See? Just saying. I guess that popped in my brain for a reason, huh?
Yeah.
Yep.
Pauline got me about 4 bottles of the stuff. And, they're all up in the cupboard, so.
Make sure you take it, though.
Yeah, we'll do.
Because you don't always like to.
Oh, I hate medicine.
I'm just saying, it's turmeric. Is there anything else that you would like to know, Brian?
No, I'm fine, thank you very much. You've pointed out a lot of things for me.
Have I?
Yeah.
Awesome. That's great.
Thank you very, very much for this, Carol. I do appreciate it.
You're very welcome, honey.
Carol, did you get Maggie's information?
I just got to it.
Okay,
and I'm
great.
getting it right now, and just give me a minute so I get this together.
Okay, so we'll make you. We'll mute you.
Okay.
Love you. We'll talk about you. Bye. It's fun. See, Brian, you're not the only one. You're not the only one that gets.
No.
Okay, sorry guys, I'm not on camera, but it's 8:20 here, and I'm dying of starvation, so I'm snacking.
Oh.
Made myself a little sandwich, and if I eat on camera, I'll have all kinds. Yeah, I know this. I have a lot of people going, "Oh, I want some," and I didn't bring enough to share, so forget it.
We didn't. Yeah, we haven't got used to you dribbling anyway, love, while you're eating, so let's do it off camera.
You're so not nice. You're so not nice.
That's life.
I have 3 words for you. It's nice to know I'm loved. That do not have false teeth. Take a bite out of your neck, and I don't leave my teeth there. Your wife will be going, "What the heck?" So mean.
This is golden.
Okay, does anybody have any ideas for coming up shows? We have a pretty good lineup. I don't have my book. Yes, I do have my book with me. If anybody has any topics they'd like us to discuss, we have the next 2 weeks are booked, but we have space after that. Still haven't figured out what that is. And we never see you in the sunlight, dear. We're not talking about my vampirism, okay? So please. If anybody has a guest that they'd like us to try and get on the show, please. I messaged Maggie.
Okay.
Maggie, she messaged you a question. Please, type it in there, because we can always try. I'm not ashamed to send somebody an email, or I should say afraid to send somebody an email, go, blah, blah. Amazingly, so some people have said yes. They may, like I say, they may regret it afterwards, but once you say yes to Mama D, toast. Okay, back on camera.
On camera, yes. Come on, love. Come on, hold my hand.
You don't want to be here all alone here. Okay, for me, you're above me, so let me hug you. Oh.
I needed that.
Okay, food's gone. I do have a fruit cup. Okay, so Brian, Jennifer.
I know what she's going to say, Jennifer.
It's like watching a snake eat a mouse.
Oh.
That means I love you. What's the most important word in that sentence? Love. Good God, I'm glad Mama Jenny's not here. I'd be in trouble. No, I wouldn't. She probably did.
Okay,
Okay.
Carol says she is ready.
Saved by Carol. Hi, Carol.
Hi.
Boys were picking on me again.
Cause you were thinking of that fruit cup. Okay. Can you hear me? Everybody can hear me good?
Yes.
Yes, we can.
All right.
Is Maggie on?
Go on, hold on a second.
Yes.
Hey, Maggie, I unmuted you, sweetie.
Hi, I'm sorry. I've got a really bad cold, so my voice sounds crazy.
That's okay, Maggie.
That's perfect, honey. That's okay. I will tell you what I see here is your heart's desire is you really, 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 really want to be financially stable. You want to go forward in life with that. You want to be very organized. You want to take the lead in things, so as to speak. Your personality, though, is you are the sit back and observer and be quiet. And when I see those two, there can be a little bit of problem with that, because the one that wants to sit back and observe is very smart, but they don't always reach out to get the money situation the way they would like it to be. Do you understand that? Hello? Can she hear me?
I'm sorry. Yes. Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, that's all right, honey. I will tell you, you've come into, knowing of how to get organized and how to do things on a big scale. Actually, financially, you can do very well, but the problem is you have in your mind that you do not have enough. You do not have enough. Do you understand that? In the back of your mind, you think, I don't have enough. I'm not enough. So what happens then is you are very frugal. You're very good with money. You know how to organize things without a doubt. You know how to pay your bills. You know what it takes to keep things going. Do you understand that?
Well, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I just don't want to say anything.
No, I don't want you saying anything. I'm just telling you, you do know how to do it. It's just that you don't have coming in what you would like to have coming in. Do you understand that?
Absolutely.
Okay. Now, I will tell you this, emotionally and physically, changes have come, and sometimes your mind runs faster than you know how to deal with it. You try to stay focused, but a lot of,
I don't understand why you're breaking up.
I don't know. Am I breaking up? I'm sorry.
Not right now, but before you were.
Oh, dear, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry about that.
That's fine.
Okay, honey, you feel very stuck. You feel like you don't have no movement. I'm stuck and I don't know what to do about that. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. There was a point in 94 where there was like a breakup, and at that time things were overwhelming. There was a break on the way, and you didn't know what to do with that. Actually, you started beating yourself up, and you thought that you were like oversensitive, and physically you were having problems at that time too. Do you understand that?
Yeah, that year was.
It was a tough year.
94 was a big year. It was a special year, if I could.
Mm-hmm. No, I know it was. It was a year. Yeah, it was a year. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna put it to you like, yeah, I get that. Let's see here. $2000 was a tough year for you with finances, definitely. changes came rapidly, or you felt very stuck again in 2015. You really, 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 really felt stuck. Right now, you're at a point where there's physical problems going on. You're a little bit depressed with that. There's physical problems involved here. Depression involved here.
Like health problems?
Yeah, because, and it's because of depression. Do you understand that?
Oh, yeah, sure.
That's where it's at. That's what the problem is right there. It's depression.
Yeah.
Letting go of things. There's been a lot of drama. You'd like to move. You want to get out of where you're at. I can feel that. Like I can feel you in a place and you want to get out of there. You want out.
Yeah, I think you're reading my husband too at the same time. Yes.
I'm just telling you what I'm seeing. Like I'm seeing this in my mind. Like I'm feeling it and I'm seeing it, so I know I'm right. It's like I'm tired of I want out of here. I don't know what to do. I'm trying to get out of here. I can't deal with the chaos is what I'm hearing, and like these are the words that's being said to me. This is what I'm hearing. I cannot deal with this drama. This drama is literally making me depressed and I'm really frustrated and I can't see a way out. Do you understand that?
Oh, I do. Honestly, I do. So true.
Okay?
100% true.
That's what I'm being told. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I see. That's what I know. There are changes coming. Okay? What I'm going to tell you as far as this year goes is this is one of the things you have to do. When the drama comes about, try the best you can to have compassion and try to look at it from all angles. Okay? And that's not an easy thing to do, and I'm going to tell you I see that. I also see that next year things are going to get better for you. As for this year, try to stay out of the depression. Try to stop being so isolated because you're actually isolating yourself because you can't handle it. Start writing things down and coloring because I'm going to tell you something that's going to help you with the depression because you are very, very, very depressed. It's the drama without a doubt and you wanting to get out. The opportunity will come for you, but it's going to be a while. What you must do, actually, I see a little bit of a breakthrough for you in October where you might feel a little bit better in October. But up until that point, one of the main things this is the challenge that you're in. You have to not isolate yourself so bad that you are depressed. Try to keep your mind busy. Try to learn new things. Try to go forward that way because the energy is scattered, the drama is there, and you don't know how to deal with it. This is the challenge that you're going through. In order to get through the challenge, you have to stay creative because it will help you out of the depression and you will see things and what you need to let go of and things will, I see a breakthrough coming from you in October. In October, write every stinking thing down because then that's what's going to be the fulfillment of your next year.
Sounds wonderful.
But in order to get through this, what did I tell you that you need to do?
To color, to be creative, to not isolate myself and just write things down.
Right, because you've been isolating yourself, and the reason you've been isolating yourself is the drama that's come. The situation you're at, and you want out of it. You want out of where you're at. You want to move.
Yeah, in a way, yeah. I don't want to say anything because, I do have a question.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, I know where we have to move because my husband's health and stuff. But the thing is, I know where I want to move, and that's where the drama is coming in. And I want that's where I want to be. That's where I want to retire and live. Is that going to happen?
It very well could happen. I think it very well could happen, but it's not going to happen this year. It's not going to happen until probably next year.
Wow. Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm just being honest with you.
No, that's just fine. You have to be.
I have to be, yes, because I won't lie to you. I will tell you.
And I don't want you to.
I won't. I just can't anyway. It's just not in me. But I'm going to tell you something. I know you're going through this at this time, and this is the why you're going through that challenge is to learn how not to be depressed, how to go to the other side. And always, ask your spirit guides, ask God, hey, I need help. This is what I need, and let it go. Don't hold on to things. Like, don't keep going over it in your head, because I already know the health issues are there.
Yes, they are.
I see the problem with the health issues, but I also see the depression with you, and that can cause you health issues. Health issues.
Yes,
you understand?
For sure.
And what's happening is you're getting very, very, like you're going down, down, down. In order to bring yourself up out of that, that's why I'm telling you, color, draw, I don't care if you think things don't go together, whatever it is, keep yourself busy with that, because that is going to bring you up out of that. And that is going to be how you conquer this little
right.
bump in the road. Yeah.
But like I feel like once it comes spring and I can be outside planting,
that
flowers
will help
and
you.
be in nature.
Yeah.
But now it's winter here and it's
yes.
If I'm correct, Maggie, you're from Canada, right?
Yes, I am Saskatchewan, right central. Yeah, and
it's nippy out there.
Yeah, it is, and I'm just looking forward to spring to be out. But Carol, you're so spot on. But it's just not me that's being depressed. It's my husband. He's the one who really got me depressed. But
yeah, that's hard. It really is hard.
Yeah, I actually was pretty upbeat, but I don't know if I should tell you what's been happening, but
please share if you want to.
Well, we've been going through a lot of financial, because I do have health issues, and so does my husband. And I became a diabetic now, and my husband has had 2 strokes, 4 back surgeries. He's a brittle diabetic. He's had acute osteomyelitis right through his whole body. And he had a injury at work on September 3rd, 2015, and was knocked unconscious and had a hematoma. And he hasn't been at work, and there's no money coming in, no disability, nothing. So that's what's getting me down.
Right, that happened in 2015, and that's what made you feel very stuck. And I'm going to tell you something else. In 2000, there was a loss of money. You guys lost money in 2000.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of money.
I'll just explain that, too, because my husband's brother, who lived across the road, my husband and himself were in a limited partnership, and his brother took advantage, and he was stealing money from the company, and he had the money to fight in court. We didn't have anything, so we lost most of our livelihood. So it's been tough.
That's when it happened. It happened in 2000.
Well, it's been leading up to that, and it's just been getting worse. When somebody is so unsavory, and he passed away in 2012, so his brother, and I'm just grateful and thankful for every day that I'm alive, that I get to spend with him.
Right.
And be on this earth.
Right.
So that's enough of the sob story.
No, it's not, honey. You know what? We all go through things in life, and that's like I could see very clearly when things were happening to you. So I knew what was happening without a doubt. But I will tell you things, I know you're going through a rough spot now. I know you're depressed right now. It is, things, you will see a change. Like I said, right October, start writing things down. You're going to see a small breakthrough is coming through for you, and it is definitely coming in October.
Right. But, it's really feasible. Like, it's really important to me if you can tell me where I want to live, if there's a chance that's going to happen, because that's
yes, there is a chance. Yes, there is a chance it can happen. Yes, you're asking me a question and I'm answering you. Yes, it can happen. Yes,
because there's a lot of drama between that. And I just also, do you see any financially getting better?
Yes, I think things are going to start looking up for you in October.
Not till October?
Nope. I see you could get money before that, but I think you're going to feel more secure in October.
Oh, that's wonderful.
I think money's going to come through for you, but I think you're going to feel a little bit more secure in October. You're going to feel like you're more in your power there, and it's like, okay, I finally, things are finally settling down to what I needed. But I'm telling you, the drama, I definitely see the drama. And the biggest thing to understand is the thing that you have, like you're starting, you've been through things that you never in 100 years thought you were going to go through.
No.
I know. And no, you don't. But through that, you've learned compassion for other people too.
Oh, yes, I do.
Yeah.
Like I care about everybody. I'd never try to hurt anybody.
No, I know you wouldn't. I know you wouldn't, but I do I do think things are going to work out for you. Okay. I really do, but I'm telling you, it's going to be, it's going to be small things coming in small bits, but don't get yourself depressed, whatever you do. I mean, try to work above it. And I do see when you get outside, when you start monkeying around in the grass, in the dirt, that makes you get more grounded and feeling at peace.
Oh, yeah, it does, totally. Like, we have really long, cold winters here.
I know.
Like, Darlene you're from Canada, too, but she's from the eastern Canada.
Yeah, from Quebec.
Yeah. But, so we do have a long, cold winter, and it's lots of snow, and, but that is depressing in itself.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it
is. Swear word. It's a 4-letter word.
Yeah, because the sunshine helps. The sunshine does help.
Oh, yes.
And Maggie, you're never alone, and you can always, that's what we're here for. If you ever want to reach out to somebody and just talk to somebody, we're always here, and believe me, you're not alone.
Yeah. And Maggie, you're a friend of mine on Facebook, so just poke up and you just want someone to talk to.
Yeah, if I could message you, I would really appreciate that. I would.
We're friends on Facebook, so you have that.
Pardon me?
We're friends on Facebook, so you have that ability.
Yes. There's another question. There was something in February this year, like it was a wonderful thing, but it's still a worry. I'm sure I don't want to say it. Should I say it?
Go ahead and say it.
My son and his wife, they were expecting their baby on around my birthday time in April, but she had health problems, and the baby came, and he was born at 32 weeks or 33 weeks, and he's been in ICU, and then he was moved into a special baby care, and I just am concerned about his heart, his internal organs, and
he's going to be okay. Nope, he's going to be okay. Yep.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, Maggie. Later, you and I'm going to message you later. But one thing I would like to ask your permission is amongst the people in the chat room and all of our other friends. We are healers. So if it would be okay with you, we're going to send healing and prayers and love to you and your family and to that adorable baby. And you're going to message me, if you don't mind, the baby's full name. Doesn't have to have the last name, just, okay? Because I do something very special for babies.
Well, you know what? God bless you guys. Honestly, you are just like a ray of sunshine for me. I appreciate it so much.
We've done what we set out to do. We reached out and touched somebody and made the light shine. This light shines, so that's what.
Yeah, I don't like telling people my problems.
Well, sometimes it does help to share and talk to people, and, you never know how many stories resonate with one another and where it can, help you get along. Believe me, I know how you feel. I truly understand. But you are going to be okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Maggie, if I can interrupt, if you friend me on Facebook, I'm a healer. I've been doing it since I was 8 years old, and believe me, it's pretty powerful. Come through to me, sweetheart, and I can send it to you direct.
Oh, thank you, Brian. That's so kind of you. I appreciate it.
And I'll send you some warmth as well.
Yeah, that would be nice. And some of that sunshine and that heat up here, we could really use it. And we're freezing our carcasses off.
I can know you lot can live out there with that cold.
Lucas, what the fuck?
Anyways, well, thank you so much.
Bless you, Maggie. And like I said, if you ever want to talk, here.
Blessings, Maggie.
Thank you so much.
Bless you.
Bless you guys.
Thank you. Thank you. So, Carol, I'm hoping that's it because we ran over time, but always for a good reason. So. Well, everybody, we ran over time, as I said, for a very good reason, for a very dearly. Anybody has any suggestions, like I said, of future shows, topics you want to discuss, people you think you might want to hear about, you think we can reach out and touch and grab them along to the show, let us know. Brian, you're going to have to oil those knees of yours. Brian, once again, thank you for being here with me and putting in your 2 cents and allowing me to pick on you. And Jennifer's Journey, you are, as ever, the most adorable co-host possible. Yes.
Thank you so much, Carol.
You rock everybody's socks off, as usual.
Thank you very much, everybody. Have a good night.
Night.
Bless you, everybody. Have a good night.